Fair Use Daily Reflections. This is a book of reflections by AA members for AA members. June 23rd. Trusting Others. But does trust require that we be blind to other people's motives or indeed to our own? Not at all. This would be folly. Most certainly, we should assess the capacity for harm as well as the capability for good in every person that we would trust. Such a private inventory can reveal the degree of confidence we should extend in any given situation. As Bill sees it, page 144. I am not a victim of others, but rather a victim of my expectations, choices, and dishonesty. When I expect others to be what I want them to be and not who they are, when they fail to meet my expectations, I am hurt. When my choices are based on self-centeredness, I find I am lonely and distrustful. I gain confidence in myself, however, when I practice honesty in all my affairs. When I search my motives and am honest and trusting, I am aware of the capacity for harm in situations and can avoid those that are harmful. Courage to Change One Day at a Time in Al-Anon, June 23rd. The courage to be honest with ourselves is one quality we can cultivate to help our spiritual growth. It takes a commitment to honesty to admit that someone we love has a drinking problem, that alcoholism and many other things are beyond our control, that there is a source of help greater than ourselves, and that we need the care of that higher power. Honesty allows us to look at ourselves, to share our discoveries with God and others, to admit that we need spiritual help in moving forward, and to free ourselves by making amends for past wrongs. We need to be truthful with ourselves as we continue to review our attitudes and actions each day. This allows us to be humble enough to reach out to others as equals and to continue to grow in every area of our lives. Where do we find the courage to be so honest with ourselves? The courage to change the things we can is found in our continuously developing relationship with a power greater than ourselves. Today's reminder: I know that honesty is an essential part of the 12 steps. I am willing to be more honest with myself today. And there is a quote by Marcus Tullius Cicero, and it reads, "Where is there dignity unless there is honesty?" Just for today, Daily Meditations for Recovering Addicts, June 23rd. Surrender. We didn't stumble into this fellowship brimming with honesty, love, open-mindedness, or willingness. When we were beaten, we became willing. Basic text, page 20. Surrender may be the necessary foundation for recovery, but sometimes we fight it. Most of us look back after some clean time and wonder why on earth we fought so hard to deny our powerlessness when surrender is what finally saved our lives. As we recover, new opportunities to surrender present themselves. We can either struggle with everyone and everything we encounter, or we can recall the benefits of our first surrender and stop fighting. Most of the pain we experience comes from fighting, not surrendering. In fact, when we surrender, the pain ends and hope takes its place. We begin to believe that all will be well, and after some time, realize that our lives are much better as a result. We feel the same way we did when we gave up the illusion that we could control our using, relieved, free, and filled with fresh hope. Just for today, is there a surrender I need to make today? I will remember my first surrender and remind myself that I don't need to fight anymore. Today, Emotions Anonymous, June 23rd. Reflection for today. Before becoming a part of the program, I was selfish and inconsiderate. There were so many times I said, "Me first." I manipulated and maneuvered others into doing what I thought was right. Selfishly, I demanded that everyone else do what I wanted. If they didn't, I sulked and I stormed. If that didn't work, I developed a headache or a mysterious pain to get the attention I thought I needed or deserved. I am trying today to be more considerate of others, more aware of their needs. Meditation for today. Although I know I need to take care of myself, help me to be considerate of others' needs. Today I will remember I'm important. Others are too. Strengthening my recovery. Meditations for adult children of alcoholics, dysfunctional families. June 23rd. Defects of character. You are not a defective character. You have defects of character. BRB, page 188. Many of us have difficulty hearing the word defect and applying it to ourselves because of the way we were raised. First, if we ever said we had a problem, that was usually how we got in trouble. We were criticized for who we were, so the last thing we wanted to do was point out that there was something wrong. Second, most of our faults or defects became a part of us as adults because a parent demanded we act a certain way. We were not to blame for acquiring these habits, but they really get in our way today. In ACA, it is important that we acknowledge what is happening in our present lives. The habits we have that perpetuate the family dysfunction. We get honest about their impact to ourselves and others in order to recover from them. We realize that a defect is something that stops our positive momentum, and we all have them. But that doesn't mean we are defective. Our habits will change as we recover. But first, we must see them, admit them, and work them out, using the steps and all the tools now available to us. The affirmation reads, "On this day, I will gratefully and joyously remember that my defects are losing their hold on me as my recovery grows." Please share, like, subscribe, and most of all, be the you that you are created to be, one day at a time. And remember that you are not alone and that recovery is possible.